Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to my channel, Beauty in a Minute. If you haven't done so, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like my video today, please click on the click on the like button. Um, I've broken down the tutorial into 3 separate parts. And just to make it easier for you to follow what I do to create a glamour and dazzling look. And so without further ado, let's get started. Yes, get started. So part 1, I'm just going to demonstrate to you how I apply my primer and my foundation. To me, with makeup, getting your base right takes the longest and is the most important part. And the rest, putting on the eye makeup, lipstick, blusher, is pretty quick. But getting a nice base to me is the most important. And hence, I talk about skincare and stuff like that. Because if your skin is nicely exfoliated, all the little bumps are smooth away, your makeup just sits a lot nicer and your foundation just sits so much smoother. My primer is my Too Faced Hangover Primer. As usual, I've already got my serum, moisturizer, and sunblock on, and that has been sitting since 4 hours ago. So it's nicely settled and dried out a bit. So here we go. So a decent amount. I'm just going to lightly, but not, I don't press into my skin heavily, but just lightly dab it on. Just put my mirror here. I'm just going to dab it on. I'm just going to use my fingers to just smooth everything in. So this is what I do. As if I'm putting on my moisturizer, but just very lightly. Yeah, if your skin is too wet, if there's too much wetness, your foundation don't sit properly. So that's sitting really nicely. I just lightly dab under the eye here. I don't, yeah, just lightly dab. I don't put a lot under the eye. And the edge of my hairline, the edge of my face here, and just under here, because I'll be putting foundation just under here. And now I'm going to let this sit for 5-6 minutes just to let the primer settle and sit. I'm going to put primer onto my eyes. And the primer I'm using today is by Urban Decay. It's an excellent primer. Have I got it? Urban Decay Eye Primer. And it just looks like this. I need to sort of jerk it a little bit because they're sitting at the bottom now, just to get the primer out. So that looks like this. And just dab it along my eye. I'm coming to the end of my tube. I've got a new primer. Just put, and I'll use my finger to dab it on. Yep, that's about right. Okay, so I'm just going to use my finger and just dab it on. On this side. And I'm going to let the eye primer set as well, also 5 minutes. So eye primer and face primer both to set for 5 to 6 minutes. So I'll be back. It's really important that you do this step. Otherwise, when you put on your foundation, it's just going to move. It just doesn't sit nicely. All right, so let's get started with the foundation. And today I'm repeating what I did for my Glamour makeup. So I'm using all the products that I did for my Glamour makeup video. I'm just breaking it down step by step, demonstrating it to you. So what I used the other day was the Bare Minerals 24-hour performance liquid foundation. And the color is Cool Can you see? Cool Beige, number 10. Yep, so gorgeous. I really, really like this foundation. So I do give it a good shake. And I'm just going to put it onto the palm of my hand. A good amount. And then again, we're using my beauty blender, my slim beauty blender. I have already wet it under the tap and squeeze out the excess water. So I'm going to use my finger to dab it onto my face first. Try to miss any, not to miss any area. And then I could use my sponge, just clean it up from my fingers. And then I can start dabbing and just lightly dab. I can take the excess here from my hand. Just make sure your face has got an evenly spread all over. And for the eye, I don't go right close to my eye bags because otherwise I find it emphasize my wrinkles. So I just go as close as I can. So I'll put my nose here so I can get close to the corner. A beautiful foundation. And I try to just pull my hair a bit so I get a nice even spread over my skin. Just pull my hairline a bit. Beautiful. It's setting really nicely because I've given it time. Yeah, sitting really, really nicely. And what I do is I just let it soak up all over my hand. And now I'm going to go under my chin. So don't get a line. Go under my chin here. Go under right to the edge, close to my ear, and then the hairline here. So there you are. My foundation is done using the Bare Minerals 24-hour Performance Liquid Foundation. In the past, the next step usually I put on my concealer, but because I've been using such good quality skincare, using chemical exfoliation and using my pigmentation serum, my pigmentation has really faded a lot. So these days, I don't even need to bother with concealers anymore. And this is my base. So thank you so much for watching today. If you're the first time watching my channel today, please remember to subscribe and click on the ring bell button so you will be notified every time I've got a video on. And if you like my video, click the like button. And those of you who have been following me, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And I will finish this video today right now. And my next video will be part 2 on my glamour makeup. So I'll see you next time. Bye.